Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Kirk, aka Dad, aka Uncle Kirky. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight and watching my family's startup journey unfold before your eyes. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet tonight, kind of get into the meat and the potatoes of where it is we're going and what we're doing right now. We're starting up a mobile gaming platform that creates a path connecting mobile gaming activities to charitable giving. I want to kind of tell you a little bit about how we came up with this idea and why we got here. We were outside enjoying Mother Nature, and my daughter was asking about trees. So we explained to her that it's a renewable resource. They can be used for materials to build houses with, buildings with, to take carbon dioxide out of the air and replace it with oxygen. And we planted a tree that night, and she was really impressed. She runs outside, watches this thing grow, and wants to get up to it and sniff it and breathe it because all the oxygen it's putting off. It's fantastic. So I digressed a little bit. So I wanted to kind of tie gaming in with planting trees and reforestation because it's one of the fastest growing sectors right now, and I feel like it's the best platform to get charitable giving out there because so many people participate in it. So decided to build this mobile gaming platform. To come up with this, I had to research a ton of freaking companies. I researched 96 mobile gaming development companies, trying to research it to zero it down to kind of come up with the best company to bring my idea into fruition. So I spent 5 days researching all these companies, doing all their website stuff. This kind of stuff that takes time when you're starting up a business. Things people don't see. It's the nights of grinding and spending 16 hours trying to figure this stuff out. But I went through all 96 companies because I want to make sure this thing's a success from the beginning. I landed in on a company and took a trip to New York. It was kind of exciting. My first trip, I felt like a big shot. I'm going there to pitch a video game idea. It was kind of fun, so it kind of gets you excited. I got there. Downtown New York City, as cheap as I am, I stayed in a pod. This thing had a bed in it, a desk, and it stared at the bathroom glass wall. It was absolutely tiny, but I tell you what, it wasn't there because to be elegant. It was there because we were there for a 2-day brainstorming session to get all these ideas out of my mind and put them up on a whiteboard and kind of create our user stories on exactly how this game's going to unfold. So it was a little struggle at first. Our project manager, I'm explaining this idea that's all in my head, but I've been writing it down for months, and I have notes after notes after notes and done all this research. So trying to scope that down into a minimum viable product, the basic entity, was very hard for me. It was a challenge. So that's one of the things on your startup path is trying to keep it simple. Get it down to the basics, the most minimum viable product that you can do right away. Try not to get too big. So there was an aha moment. My project manager, about 5 minutes into this, or 5 hours into our discussion, I saw it. The light went off. His eyes lit up. And he ran over to the board. And I told him after the end of the day, I said, I saw that moment, that aha moment that you had where it clicked and you got it and you saw it. And you had this extreme passion and drive in your eyes. It was amazing. So from that point forward, the rest of that day and the next day flew by. We mapped this thing out and knocked it out and had an amazing time. But the scope of this project, it was going to take a little bit longer. Normally, this company can get a user story to their customers in 2 or 3 weeks. They said it was going to take a little bit longer for our game just because of the scope of it. So 6 weeks later was just recently. I had high expectations. I mean, we were really rocking and rolling on this thing. We thought it was going to be fantastic. When I got this thing from this company, my heart sank. It wasn't at all what I envisioned. There were no pictures, no images, nothing to paint, nothing that was in here it wasn't what I expected. So I don't know if I set my expectations too high, and I think that's something that's important. You got to keep a level head when you're going through this. So when I saw this and I was expecting greatness and it just wasn't there. Maybe it's just not there yet. I'm not sure. I'm figuring this thing out still. But I came in with a level head. I didn't blow up. I didn't explode. You have to be smart. This is a business. It's time to take a breath. Think about it from all angles, and just don't get outside of your comfort zone. So that's another tip. Keep a level head throughout this process. So next time when we meet up, I want to fill you in on what we did during those 6 weeks. It was super busy. We had a lot of late nights. We got a lot of stuff done. And it's absolutely amazing. You know what? I just thought of something absolutely perfect. I'm going to share this. I got it great. I'm gonna get this next time. So follow me. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow my family's startup journey. It's gonna be a lot of fun. When we meet up next time, I'm gonna fill you in on what we did only 6 weeks, and I've got an awesome story I want to tell you. Come back, tune back in, say subscribe to us. I really appreciate it. Tell your family and friends, anybody that wants to take the leap out into and venture into a startup, but doesn't know how to do it because there's so much information. It's so hard to narrow it down to something. Tell them to follow my story, follow our journey, see if we can help out. It should be educational. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys very much. Please subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. This is Kirk, and I'm out. Thank you.